Raz, dwa. Słychać mnie teraz? Dobra, moi drodzy, witam was. Z tej strony Tomczyk. Będziemy patrolować ulicę. Więc rozsądźcie się, moi drodzy, oglądajcie w ten deszczowy dzień, bo mnie leje. Pora zacząć gierkę, zobaczymy, o co tu chodzi. No to zaczynamy, moi drodzy. Łapkę w górę, jak się podoba. Powtórki macie na YouTube. Subskrypcje mile widziane na YouTubie.
And they remain at large. Chandler, Sayers, you're covering downtown. Keep 'em peeled. These guys are no joke.
You got it, boss.
All right, I know you're dying to get out there.
Can't wait.
But before you all charge into the blue, I want to introduce you to our newest tender lamb fresh out of the academy.
Bah! Where's Bo Peep when you need her?
Yeah, I could tell you where she was last night.
This officer graduated from the academy at the top of his class.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
And Nick Cordell Jr.
What? No way.
will obviously have some big shoes to fill.
Jesus, what the...
Seriously?
They assigned him here?
Kowalski, if I may, I don't have to tell anyone in here about the late Chief Cordell, his stellar record, the respect you had for him, his untimely death. I especially don't have to tell Recruit Officer Cordell, who's lived with it every day of the last 5 years. But there is one thing I do want to remind you of. Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters. I don't care what your last name is, who your daddy was, or who you hang out with on your day off. Our worth comes from what we do, not who we know. I want you to welcome Officer Cordell, but I'm not asking you to take it easy on him.
On it.
Or hard on him. He's a cop, just like you, just like me. We're the ones out there making the hard choices, and those choices are what make us who we are. And Cordell, you're gonna have to learn the streets and the precinct the same way these mooks did. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, officers. Watch Commander.
Appreciated, Chief. Sergeant Kelly,
Yeah, boss?
the rook's with you.
I pulled the last one.
Why do you think I'm giving you this one?
Because I did something in a past life?
You did something. I'll alert the media.
Ugh.
All right, squad, let's get out there and make Averno City proud.
Yes, ma'am.
Time to pound pavement.
Come on, Rook. Let's go for a drive. Time to hit the streets. Welcome to the ACPD, kid. Time for our first mission, sustenance. But, you can drive. My hip's been acting up lately. Oh, and, don't worry about the fellas. They like to act tough, but that's just 'cause they don't have my natural good looks and winning personality. I bet you learn all kinds of fancy driving at the academy, but for now, let's just take it slow and steady. Don't want to scratch the paint job on your first day. Swing by the hot dog stand in Chinatown. There's a parking bay there. Good job, rookie. Time for some chow. There it is. After you. Ah, tube steak. Breakfast of champions. How'd you take yours, kid?
The works.
A maximalist. I can respect that. What's the damage, Fareed?
Leo, my friend, for you, no charge.
Fareed, you old softy. You earn that tip every time, don't you? Ah, breathe it in, kid. Best part of the day. Besides, you can't patrol on an empty stomach. You know, your old man liked his dogs too. Ah, of course you do. We came up through the academy together. Took different paths when we got on the force, though. He wasn't gonna let anything get in his way. And me, well, let's just say, water finds its level, and my level is, easy mode.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress. Mercer ACB Bank on Mercer Street, shots fired.
Ah, Christ on a crutch. Another beautiful moment ruined. Oh well, that's what they're paying us for, right? Central, this is Unit 84, responding code 3.
10-484, be advised, suspects are heavily armed, approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is it. Now remember, they get one warning. If they don't throw them down, we take them down. Get ready. Police! Freeze! Drop your weapons! Morons! Doesn't look like they're gonna give us a choice. Light them up!
He's shooting! Drop the weapon!
Suspect KIA.
Shots fired! Take him down! Shots fired!
One less bad guy.
He's shooting! Take him down! Oof. Shots fired!
Suspect is down.
Take him down!
One less bad guy.
This is Bree Bookman in the ACTV Eye in the Sky, the #1 news chopper in Averno City. We're downtown where police are engaged in a fierce shootout following yet another bank robbery. It's not clear yet whether this is the notorious August gang or... hold on. There's movement at the back of the building. More criminals coming out. They're boarding a vehicle. It's a dark van and it's... oh my goodness! Keep it tuned to ACTV, folks. Looks like we're in for a police pursuit.
Close the gap, Boot! Break!
Suspect vehicle identified in Ramona.
Take a shot if you can.
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Portalo Hill.
Take him down! Where did you learn to drive? Get closer! Shots fired!
Suspect vehicle identified in Springwood.
Oof.
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick Intersection 6.
Get tighter to the suspect! He's shooting! Don't shoot!
Suspect vehicle identified in Richbury South.
Duggan is...
Book him, Dano!
They belong behind bars.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Affirmative, stand by. 84, no infractions on record.
We'll take that. Okay, they're sober. Watch out! Just relax, will ya? 84 to Central. We got a 10:15. Pursuit has been terminated.
Copy that, 84. All units stand down. I repeat, stand down.
Whew! You did good, kid. Not everyone handles a pursuit like that on their first day. Quit struggling. Come on, Cordell. There's someone I want you to meet. Mean Gene? What's today's major malfunction?
Oh, the usual. Misfiled evidence, sloppy dockets, illegible handwriting, contaminated evidence. I'm surprised some of your friends here made it out of grade school.
Cordell, meet Eugene, our evidence guy.
Eugene Papadopoulos at your service. Did Kelly try the old, "you drive, my hip hurts" routine on you yet?
Hey!
Thought so. He doesn't tend to lift a finger unless there's a gun drawn or a chance he might get pizza. Anyway, my job's to know where everything is, which basically means tracking down whatever you humps misfile, mislabel, or otherwise misplace.
We do our best.
Oh, I'm well aware of this unit's, limitations. Anyway, when you collect any evidence, you come see me. I'll make sure it's safe.
You're a peach, Gene. Never change.
Wasn't planning on it.
All right, kid. You did good today. But that won't mean a fart in a windstorm tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the morning. Unless I die in my sleep. God, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Morning, Cordell. Tidy work yesterday. Keep that up and you'll be leaving Kelly in the dust before he even has time to retire.
Love you too, Kowalski.
I know we dropped you right into the thick of it on your first day, but fundamentals are important too.
What she means to say is that parking tickets are how the city pays the bills.
Come on, Kelly, you know that isn't true. This city hasn't paid its bills in years. Regardless, today is going to be about old-fashioned police work. You're going to walk a beat and maybe straighten out a little bit of this bent old city.
Check your handbook for the violations to look out for. Wanna go catch some bad guys? Let's go find some parking violations. There are 6 different parking violations to look for. Blocking a hydrant, parking in the opposite direction of traffic, too close to a crossing or on the sidewalk. Oh, and of course, parking in the no parking zone. Oh, and don't forget expired parking meters. Just be sure a vehicle is parked illegally before issuing a ticket. You can't take it back. Ah, here's one. Can you see what parking violation this bozo is committing? Good job. The handbook shows all the violation types. Come on, let's check some parking meters. People are allowed to use parking bays until the meter expires. When you inspect the meter, 0 minutes remaining means it has expired. It's worth checking the meters at bays that are in use. There's a lot of people who don't like to pay their dues these days. Is it expired? Give him a ticket. That wasn't the right ticket for the violation, rookie. Check your journal if you're unsure. Hey, you're getting the hang of this ticketing. You'll come across different crimes as you walk your beat. You could be issuing parking tickets 1 minute and chasing an armed thug the next. My advice, be prepared for anything. Will you look at this? Write 'em up. You're a natural. Let's carry on. Got eyes on a vandal. Go handle it, kid. Issue the fine and let's get out of here.
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Excellent. That handbook will help you stick to the rules. Graffiti is a type of vandalism, and only warrants a fine. Picasso there surrendered as soon as he saw us, so we didn't need to arrest him. That said, some criminals like to try their luck. They might throw a few punches, or they might take off. Both of those are arrestable offenses. Even if the initial crime only warrants a fine, once a perp commits an arrestable crime, you gotta make the arrest. Vandal at work in my patrol sector?
Ten-4.
Chase him!
Check your authorized force. Assaulting a... Spray can bandits in action.
Understood.
Get your baton out, partner. Reel it in.
Suspect is fleeing on foot.
Whoa, got a wild one here. Try to restrain him. Assaulting a cop? That's a serious offense.
Hey. Wait there. Take it easy. All right, that's enough. Wait there. Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Affirmative, stand by. 84, no infractions on record.
Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct. Don't worry, you'll still get all the credit for the arrest. Let's walk back to the station, but keep our eyes peeled. Control 1039 in progress.
Roger that.
Get after him!
Hold it. Hey, you. All right, that's enough. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Might as well escort this brain box ourselves. Nice work, Rook. Some might chalk it up to natural talent, but instinct tells me your success today was due to strong mentorship from a true paragon of police work, a guardian of peace, and a shining pillar of hope in a city sorely in need. Right now, though, this pillar of hope needs a stiff drink. Anything you want to go over before we punch out?
What's the story with the August gang?
They've been around for about 20 years. Started out pushing drugs, but once they got established, they moved into all kinds of stuff. Guns, gambling, counterfeiting, extortion. There's rumors they even got a white-collar arm now. Hell, they hit a goddamn bank yesterday. You know what's even crazier than those clown masks they wear? No one knows who really runs the show. Their big boss? He's a big question mark.
How long have you been a police officer?
Coming up on 25 years. Did my time as a sharpshooter in Korea, then signed up for the ACPD a couple of years later. Same time as your pops. You could tell right away he was bound for big things. Me, though, I keep it simple. Never been any good at playing politics. I just say what's in my head, and that doesn't tend to do me any favors.
You're retiring soon, huh?
Not soon enough. The minute my ticket's punched, I'm out of here. Looking forward to some peace and quiet. No more running after perps or changing diapers on rookies straight out of the academy. No offense. Yeah, just a nice glass of scotch after dinner. Take my daughter to the Grand Canyon. My wife, too, if she'll let me.
I'll let you head home.
Okay by me. Listen, kid. You're just starting out, and I ain't got long left on the job, so I'm going to be straight with you. This is a tough shop in a tough town. I seen a lot of kids come out of the academy all fired up about truth and justice and the American way, only to end up either on the take or in a casket. My advice? Keep your head down. Stick to your beat, don't piss off the chief, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like me. You got that?
I hear you.
Ah, come on, you don't gotta humor me, kid. I can see that spark in your eyes. You're your father's son. No mistaking it. Careful who you show that spark to, though. If you're waiting for the other humps here at the precinct to step up, I hope you got some time on your hands. Ever since the gangs got to your old man, all the badges have been running scared. Stands to reason, if they could hit him, they could sure as hell hit any one of us. And that chased the fight right out of them. Me? I never had too much fight in me to begin with. Anyway, sorry, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. Oh well, what do you want from Motormouth Kelly? I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Get home safe.
Hey, Rook. Chief wants to see you in his office.
In any case, we're going to need to keep this quiet, even here in the shop. This is not for general consumption.
Got it.
Ah, Cordell, come in. I want you to meet Detectives Lee and Ferreira, our top investigators working the organized crime beat.
Heard about your baptism by fire at the bank the other day.
Yeah, log 200 more like that, and you'll be a real Averno cop.
I don't know, look at him. I think he's got it in his bones. It's good to meet you, Cordell. Your pop was one of my heroes.
That'll be all, gentlemen. So, Cordell, it seems your work at the bank the other day turned up a promising lead. We discovered a print on a dropped weapon. It matched someone who wasn't even at the scene. A Mr. Michael Mackenzie, rich guy, lives in a mansion on the north side. Tactical paid him a visit a few minutes ago, but it seems he was tipped off. Soon as they breached, he sped off out the back. We're scrambling an aerial unit to track the vehicle now.
Excuse me, sir. Bird is fueled, ready for wheels up in 2.
Martinez, this is Officer Cordell. He'll be with you on this operation.
A rookie, sir? Is this the right time for...
It's the right time for you to obey orders, flight officer.
Yes, sir. See you up top, Cordell. We gotta move.
I authorized you on this mission because I was impressed by your performance at the bank, Cordell. Don't make me regret this decision. Now get up there.
Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day. Suspect vehicle last spotted on... Fenwick intersection 6. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick intersection 5. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick North Bay. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Portalo Hill. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick intersection 7.
There he is. Whoa, he is moving.
Hawk 12, maintain position behind target vehicle.
You know how to work a spotlight? Keep it glued to the perp and call in backup as you need it.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick intersection 6.
Backup at my location.
Acknowledged.
Keep that spotlight on the suspect. Hawk 12 to Central, aerial pursuit has been terminated.
Hawk 12, you are cleared to return to command.
Excellent police work, Cordell. Let's hope he gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
Kelly, Cordell, a word.
What's shaking, Kowalski?
Why don't you take Cordell out and show him how we handle reckless driving in this town?
By promoting the cops that do it most?
I'm not kidding around, Kelly. We need collars. The mayor's been making noise about quality of life crimes. It's in our interest to show him some numbers on that.
Let me guess. Election year.
Oh, so you wait till you retire to start paying attention to how this city works?
It's amazing what almost being a civilian will do. Come on, Rook. Let's go make the streets safe for some local politicians' careers. You take the wheel, kid. You're only going to learn this kind of thing by doing it yourself. On vehicle patrols, you want to keep an eye out for speeders and erratic drivers. Drive slow, eyes open. If we see someone breaking the law, I'll guide you. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. We got a live one, kid. Get behind them and whip the siren and make them pull over. Turn that siren off. We don't need it on right now. We are reporting a speeding vehicle at our coordinates.
Affirmative.
Got a speeding vehicle here.
Roger.
We are reporting a speeding vehicle at our coordinates.
10-4.
Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. Got a speeding vehicle here.
84 received.
Control, we're on it. Check their ID, then issue the fine. In that order.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Affirmative, stand by.
Speeding like that deserves a fine.
All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Right call. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Hey, you can stroll around in your own time. Come on, get back in the car. Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Same routine as before. Get on their tail and flip the siren. Okay, go check their ID, but don't issue a fine just yet.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Received. Checking now.
I smell booze. Ask them to exit the vehicle and then perform a breath test. Now ask them to blow into the breathalyzer. You just got your first DUI, partner. Go ahead and make the arrest. Radio for an
You have the right
escort
to
unit.
remain silent. Stop there.
Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Speeders are out in force today. All you, kid. Don't let them get away!
Be more careful! Get closer!
Suspect vehicle identified in Haddonfield Point. Support is standing by.
84 Adam, requesting backup.
Roger that. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Bakersfield.
Get tighter to the suspect!
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Bakersfield. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick East.
Get closer!
It's a flame out! They've ditched the vehicle!
Affirmative.
Suspect is fleeing on foot!
Assistance is available.
Cuff him up, Boot!
You have the right to remain silent. Wait there. Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
God loves a trier. I don't. You got this, kid? You need to put them in the vehicle.
Just give it up, bozo.
What are you waiting for? Get him out of the car and into the station.
Kelly, Cordell, Chief wants to see you. He's gonna be at Kavanaugh's. I think that's a bar over at the plaza.
Oh, come on. We're about to clock out.
Yeah, I don't write the messages. I just read them.
Come on, kid. Guess I'd rather torpedo my evening than torpedo my pension.
Thanks for joining us. Now that we're all here, I want to introduce you to Antonio. He's got inside information about the August gang, and he's willing to share.
Just out of the goodness of his own heart, huh?
Let's just say the department has a certain amount of leverage here. Antonio is opting to act in his own self-interest.
Jail doesn't suit my delicate constitution. I have a feeling you'd do the same in my shoes.
That's why you won't find me in your shoes.
Gentlemen, let's stow the chatter and get to work. Antonio says he can give us the leader of the August gang.
Mr. Nobody.
The question mark.
Oh, he's got a name. Matthew Costa.
Oh, yeah? And where do we find this Mr. Costa?
He's holed up in the steel mill. That's been the August gang's main base for the past 2 months.
I've mobilized a SWAT unit for tonight. We don't want to risk them moving again, and I'm worried we have some loose lips in the precinct.
No time like the present.
Hell yeah.
Cordell and Kelly, I want you there with Ferreira and Lee as part of the backup squad. Let's suit up and load out. Antonio, we appreciate you risking your skin to give us this intel.
Oh, anything for our boys in blue.
Yeah, whatever you say. Ferreira, you ready?
You bet your ass.
Ground team, on me. We'll hold this position by the door and watch for runners. These goons aren't expecting us, so we should catch them off guard. Breach team, begin your approach. Remember, Costa is your primary target. We want him alive. According to our source, he's in a red jacket. On my mark, 3, 2, 1, mark. Ground team, get in there! Got a positive ID on the leader, sir. He's in a red jacket. That's your guy. Remember, we need him alive. He's running.
Whoa, friendly fire! Shots fired! She's shooting! Take him down!
Suspect down.
Shots fired!
Target is down.
He's shooting! Take him down!
Suspect KIA.
He's running!
You have the right to remain silent. Take it easy. Control, check this one for priors.
Received. Checking now. Records indicate prior criminal activity.
You had a good long while to make trouble out here. Now you're gonna be with us for a good while longer.
You got the wrong guy.
Tell it to the judge, numbnuts. Just relax, will ya?
All right, officers. Organized crime has finished their initial sweep of the steel mill. They have confirmed it was the August Gang's primary base of operations. The DA is satisfied that we have enough evidence to prosecute Matthew Costa as the leader of the organization.
That mean we finally get a little peace and quiet around here?
You know how this works, Sergeant. We take down one scumbag, the rest scramble to fill the void. My gut says the other gangs will be out in force in the coming days, trying to become the new kings of the hill. Our job is to stop them. But that's for tomorrow. Tonight, we sleep the sleep of the just. Good work, all of you. Dismissed. Except you, Cordell. My office. Your father would have been proud of what you did today, Cordell. I know he inspired you to enlist in the ACPD. And if that motivates you to be a good cop, I'm all for it.
Thank you, sir.
I've been meaning to clear the air about something else as well. You might have heard things, but I want you to get it straight from me. The department did everything we could to track down your father's killer. I headed the investigation myself, but on a case this big, in a town this dirty, no one wants to step forward for fear of catching a bullet of their own. Was it random, intentional? Someone sick in the head? We just don't know. But those are the risks we sign up for every day we put on this uniform. Trying to figure it all out will just drive you crazy. Like I said, your father would have been proud to see you in that uniform, and he would have wanted you to focus on keeping the city safe. Speaking of which, I want you to start working with Detectives Ferreira and Lee on your next shift. They're going to have their hands full with the garbage that will show up and try to fill the August Gang's shoes, and I have a feeling they'll be keeping you more than busy. Dismiss, Cordell.
Czyli na to wygląda, że to był samouczek. Na to wygląda, że tak. Zobaczymy, jak mi to pójdzie. Dobra, to zaczynamy. Same kurda nowiny dobre. O, już go odjebali tak szybko.
I wish I could say otherwise, but it's a royal mess out there today. Chandler, Sayers, take Brookhaven. Christie, Selby, make sure things stay on the rails in the east. Cordell, Kelly, Chief wants you to have a chat with Detectives Lee and Ferrara before you set out on patrol.
Will do, Kowalski. What do you know, kid? They got you talking to the detectives already. You must be doing something right.
No to idę porozmawiać.
Hey, Cordell, Kelly, it's good to see you. We're gonna be ramping up our gang enforcement in the coming days based on some strong leads we've been getting, and we wanted to loop you in.
The two main gangs in our sights are the Jawheads, my little problem, and Crimson Serpent. Those dopes are being handled by Detective Lee.
While you're out on the beat, we want you to keep your eye out for gang members committing crimes. Once you've resolved the immediate situation, be on the alert for any additional evidence they might have dropped.
If you're able to arrest a gang member, you can also find additional clues by searching them. To take these gangs down, we're gonna need enough evidence to make the charges stick.
For now, you can leave the paperwork to us. When you find something, take it to Eugene up in the evidence room. You'll link it to our active cases and keep us posted. Once we get enough evidence, we can try to take down the leaders.
The chief says he wants you in the ocean, but not so deep it's over your head. These might be the biggest operations the precinct runs, but we still need worker bees to take care of the nitty-gritty. That's where you come in. You're on what we like to call run around and deal with crap we don't want to duty, like talking to that scumbag Antonio.
Antonio says he'll pass us info at particular times and places. You'll go pick it up for us. Sometimes it'll be at Kavanaugh's. If he can't make it there, he'll call a prearranged payphone. He says it's the only way he can stay safe. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but thankfully for us, he's your pain in the ass. You want to wear the blues? You gotta pay your dues.
We all did it coming up.
Damn right. Oh, while you're up, go ahead and take this to Eugene in the evidence room. He'll talk you through his organization system.
Hey, Cordell. Thanks for bringing this in. I guess now's a good time to talk you through how I keep track of the evidence. Take a look. Averno's gangs all have a hierarchy. We don't want to go after the big boss before we can make the charges stick. To do that, we need evidence. As you gather materials from crime scenes, I'll track the evidence against the gangster's photo. When the detectives think we have enough to make a case, they'll put together an operation to bring 'em in. We work our way up the chain. We get the low-level guys, and they lead us to the captain. We get the captain, and they lead us to the underboss. Eventually, we'll have enough of a foundation to target the gang's boss, arrest them, and shut down the gang for good. That Crimson Serpent evidence you just gave me is now logged in the right spot. Bring me more, and we'll start filling out the picture. Not all of the evidence you gather will be related to the gangs, but anything that connects to an active gangster will end up in here, logged against the appropriate person. Good luck out there.
You ready to get going on Crimson Serpent?
Tell me what you know about them.
The Serpents have been a player in Averno's drug and arms trade for a few years. Used to be all Chinese, but these days, the place is a regular melting pot. The leader's name is Charles Wong. He tries to play himself off as an upstanding local business leader, but we all know he's got a broader definition of business than most people. Guy's slippery as hell, but he keeps his hands clean. And his profile high, just to spite us. I can't wait for the day we take that smug slimeball down.
How's the investigation going?
Slow. Sometimes I just want these people to get a whole lot less civilized so we could take the gloves off. But that's me. I used to be in tactical. Still miss the adrenaline. These days it's more paperwork and less battering rams for me, but you get us the goods on these guys, you better believe we're rolling in hard. Our first order of business is Geo Weaver. New to the scene, but very arrogant. Looking to make a name for herself. You keep an eye out for evidence. I'll see if we can link it to her.
Autem nie mogę jechać?
Central, requesting a 1028.
Checking database for records. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear. Patrol in the vicinity, attend a street mugging in Chinatown.
Central, we'll take that. Looks like we lost them. Dispatch, I need a vehicle registration check.
Affirmative, stand by. 84, no infractions on record.
What was that?
Yo.
Central, please be advised of a 1010 underway.
Acknowledged.
Runner! Whoa, we can't use lethal force here.
You have the right to remain silent. All right, that's enough. Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear. Can I have a unit to respond to snatch theft on Portalo Hill?
We have individuals fighting at our location.
Copy. Roger.
On our way, dispatch.
We have units on standby if required.
We need some backup.
Copy.
You have the right to remain silent. ACPD, drop it now. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Affirmative, standby. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Central, they got away.
Book 'em, Dano!
Hit and run at my position.
Received. Affirmative.
Central, we'll take that. Hold still, damn it.
Hook 'em and book 'em, kid.
You have the right to remain silent. Hey, you! Control, check this one for priors.
Checking database for records. 84, individual is a known felon.
On it. Shift's over. Yabba dabba do.
Dzięki, żeście ze mną byli. Życzę wam spokojnej niedzieli. Dziękuję za obserwację. Do usłyszenia. A jasne. Angielski to zajebiście.